Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Report today types of CPU. Contains the definition of CPU, types of CPU, summarily question. CPU, it is an abbreviation for Central Process Unit, which is the central process unit in computer which perform mathematical operation in computer. It consists of a chip made of silicon touch and encapsulated in the main board and a serial to receive data and information from computer parent process and then send result to other part for storage or output. Types of CPU until 4004 products for late 1971 to 1974, manufacturing Intel CPU, speed 740 kilohertz, and instruction set PRE 86, Scott 16 pin 2215 transistor, first ever 8-bit micro process. Until 8018 broadest made 1974, manufacturing Intel CPU, speed 2 MHz, instruction set PRE 86, 86 Scott 14-pin DIP, the 8-bit CPU. Until 8085 and 8086 broadest made 1970, manufacturing Intel CPU, speed 3.7 MHz to 5 MHz, instruction set PRE 86, Scott 40-pin DIB 8086, speed 4.77 to 10 MHz, a 60-bit process. 80,186 products from 1982 to present, manufacturing Intel CPU, speed 11 MHz, manufacturing sync 86 10 to 20 times first, then 80,086 sported 580 12 from 100 80,286 products from 1982 to 1986, common manufacturing Intel AMD hours comparison Siemens CPU, speed 6 MHz to 25 MHz, process MOSFET channel 1.5 micromilli, instruction set 86 Scott 6080 Scott 80,386 products from 1986, manufacturing Intel AMD IBM CPU, speed 16 MHz to 40 MHz, MOSFET channel 1.5 micromilli to 1 micromilli, instruction set 86 AI 32 Scott 68 pin Scott 486 process from 1989 until manufacturing until IMD takes entrustment. CPU speed 25 MHz to 100 MHz. FSP speed is 25 MHz to 50 MHz. MOSFET channel 0.8 micromilli. Instruction set 86 I30 386. Scott 1 was Scott 2 was Scott 3. Intel 8-mint process. Intel 8-mint process produced from June 2001 to June 2002. Manufacturing Intel CPU speed 733 MHz to 800 MHz. Instruction set IUA 64. طبعا هذا المعالج أصلي ما أخذ الدور بالنشر. تم النشر بعض القطع أخذوك المعالج لتطور البرامج التطور البرمجية وين بالمعالج الانتل ايتمين 2 Lightning to manufacturing Intel CPU speed 200 MHz to 1.6 gigahertz. FSB speed 200 megahertz to 533 megahertz. From made 2002 to processed. P3 processed 1992 manufacturing Intel CPU speed 450 megahertz to 1.4 gigahertz. Speeds 100 megahertz to 133 megahertz. MOSFET channel 0.25 micro to 0.13 ميجا ملي. طبعا instruction set 686 manufacturing P6 Scott Salt 1 Scott 370 Bound Team IV process produced 2000 manufacturing Intel CPU speed 1.3 gigahertz to 3.5 gigahertz. Speed 400 MT to 1066 MT. MOSFET channel 0.18 micromilli to 0.65 micromilli. Instruction set 86 I33 micro 386 M640 Scott 423 Scott 423 478 LGA 775 pound for protest. Intel Core 2 process. Protest 2006 manufacturing Intel CPU speed 1.60 gigahertz to 2.93 gigahertz. Speed is 667 MT to 1333 MT. Most fast channel 0.065 micromilli. Instruction set EM64G manufacturing Intel Core manufacturing Intel P6 development Scott main. Summarily, the CPU is a very important part of calculation, as in the calculations strong and use ornate operation. And in this report, there are several types of CPU, manufacturing year, and other important information for each process unit. Many questions of the report حاولوا يجاوبون عليهن. In any years, the late for general process unit instate 4004. How many bit CPU for Intel 8085 and 8086? What is the speed of the Intel 8018? والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.